Hello and welcome to this league deciding game that sees Luke take on Han. So in this top of the table clash that sees Luke Skywalker win the X-Wing with R2-D2, Biggs Darklighter in an X-Wing with R2-F2, and these are the top of the table leaders, and this is the final game for both them and Han, so whoever wins this one basically wins the Battle League. And their opponent is Han. Han is in the YT-1300 with a Millennium Falcon upgrade, C-3PO, gunner, engine upgrade and crack shot. Luke is a home team. He rolls for asteroids. They rolled 6 and they're going to stick with 6. So this is asteroid placement, and asteroids drawn at random and placed at random. Han Solo has decided to crouch down this bottom left hand side, and Luke and Biggs are hanging around the middle. So this, as I said plenty of times now, is the last game in the Battle League to decide who will actually win. It will either be Luke, or who wins it outright, or Han will draw on equal points, but since he's got most kills, Han will win it outright. So let's see what happens, and yeah, I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed the Battle League. I will be playing the last game, even though it's a bottom of the table clash. Doesn't matter, it still will happen. And let's get into this one, and hopefully you've enjoyed it so far, and yeah, let's see who wins it. We start with Biggs, and Biggs is doing a SoftBank 3 to the right. Biggs goes to there and uses R2-F2 for his action. Luke is up next, and Luke also does a SoftBank 3 to the right. Luke goes to there and focuses for his action. Han moves last, and Han is also doing a SoftBank 3 to the right. For his action, Han just boosts forwards. Han is shooting at Biggs at range 3. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls a focus and 2 blanks, so Han is going to re-roll all of them with his ability. And he rolls 2 hits and a critical. Biggs gets 4 dice, 3 for range 3 and 1 for R2-F2. Biggs rolls 2 evade, 2 blanks and 2 focuses. So there's some crack shooting by Han. 2 hits go through, and then he suffers a critical hit, which is stunned pilot, after executing a maneuver that causes you to overlap either another ship or obstacle token, suffer 1 damage. Luke is shooting at Han at range 3. Luke gets 3 attack dice. Luke rolls 2 hits and a critical. Han says 1 with C-3PO, and he guesses 1, so he gets a extra evade. So 1 shot goes through, and Han loses a shield. Biggs is shooting last at Han at range 3. He gets 3 attacks. He rolls 2 hits and a blank. Han gets 2 evades. He rolls 1 evade and a blank. Han suffers 1 damage and loses another shield. At the end of the round, Biggs suffered the most damage. He suffered 3 damage, 2 hits taking off his shields, and then a critical hit resulting in stunned pilot. So Biggs is down to 2 hull points, and Han suffered 2 damage and is now down to 3 shields. It's on to the next round. Biggs is up first, and Biggs is doing a soft bank to the 3 left. For his action, Biggs is using R2, F2. Luke moves next, and Luke is doing a soft bank to the 3 left also. For his action, Luke is target locking Han. Han moves last, and Han is doing a soft bank to the 1 right. Han is focusing for his action. Han is shooting at Biggs at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. He rolls a hit, a critical and a focus. He will expend his focus token to turn that into a hit. Biggs gets 3 evade dice, and he gets 3 blanks. 2 hits and a critical go through, and that's more than enough to kill off Biggs, so Biggs is removed from play. Luke can just about clip the back of Han's base, so Luke is shooting at Han at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls a hit, a critical and a blank. He expends his target lock to re-roll, and it equals another hit. Han gets 1 evade dice. He guesses 0 on C3PO. He gets 0, so he gets 1 evade. 2 shots go through, and Han is now down to 1 shield. At the end of the round, Han managed to kill off Biggs quite easily, and Biggs had a bad game. But Luke has also done 2 damage to Han, and Han is now down to 1 shield and 8 hull. Luke is still sitting pretty on his 2 shields and 3 hull. So it's on to the next round. Luke goes first. Luke is doing a hard 2 to the left. That takes him to there, and he target locks Han for his action. Han does a soft bank to the 1 left, and Han focuses for his action. Han shoots at Luke at range 2. He gets 3 attacks. He rolls 2 hits and a blank. Luke gets 2 evade dice, and he gets a blank and a focus, but with Luke's ability he can change that to a evade. So 1 shot goes through, and Luke loses a shield. Luke shoots back at Han at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls 2 hits and a focus. He's going to expend his target lock to re-roll the focus, and it is another hit. Han gets 1 evade dice and guesses 0 with C3PO, but gets 1 evade. So Han suffers 2 damage. He loses his last remaining shield and then suffers 1 damage to his hull. At the end of the round, Luke suffered 1 damage and is now down to 1 shield and 3 hull, and Han suffered 2 damage. He lost his last remaining shield and suffered 1 damage to his hull. He has 7 hull remaining. Luke goes first, and Luke is going 2 straight forwards. He regains 1 shield for the green manoeuvre and target locks Han. Han though does a soft bank to the 1 right. That takes him to there, and he focuses for his action. Han shoots at Luke at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls all 3 hits. Luke gets 2 evade dice. He rolls an evade and a blank, and with Luke's ability that makes it 2 evades. 1 shot goes through, and he loses the shield he has just regained. Luke shoots back at Han at range 2. He gets 3 attacks. He rolls 1 hit and 2 blanks. So he's going to re-roll that with his target lock. But he only gets 1 hit. Han guesses 0 on C3PO, but gets 1 evade. So here they are, and damage taken. Luke lost 1 shield. Han suffered no damage. So it's on to the next round. Luke goes first, and Luke is going 2 straight forwards. Luke regains his shield for the green manoeuvre, and for his action he target locks Han. Han does a hard bank to the 1 right. It takes him to there, and for his action he focuses. Han is shooting at Luke at range 2. He gets 3 attacks. He rolls a hit, a critical and a focus. He expends his focus token to turn that into another hit. Luke gets 2 evades and rolls 2 blanks. Luke suffers 3 damage. He loses his 2 shields with a hit and then suffers a critical hit, and it is direct hit. That counts as 2 damage. So Luke is now down to 1 hull point. Luke shoots at Han at range 2. He gets 3 attacks. He has a critical and 2 hits. Han guesses 0 on C3PO and guesses 0, so gets 1 evade. Han receives 2 damage, 1 normal and 1 critical. It is a console fire at the start of each combat phase. Roll 1 attack dice. On a hit result, suffer 1 damage. So at the end of that round, Han suffered 2 damage and 1 was a critical. He's now down to 5 hull, and Luke lost both his shields, suffered a critical which was a direct hit, so he took 2 damage and he's down to his last remaining hull point. Luke goes first, and he is just going 1 straight forwards. That takes him to there. He regains a shield and focuses for his action. Han also goes 1 straight forwards. He moves just ever so slightly forwards and focuses for his action. Han shoots at Luke at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. He rolls 2 hits and 2 blanks, but he's going to re-roll that. And instead he gets 2 hits, a critical and a focus. He expends his focus token, turn that into another hit. Luke gets 2 evade dice, and Luke rolls 2 blanks. 3 shots and a critical go through, so that is more than enough to remove Luke from play, and Han has done it. Han has won the Battle League. So that's it. What a cracking game that was. I expected more of a fight from Luke and Biggs, but the fact is Han's shooting was on par today. Taking out Biggs within 2 rounds was just fantastic, and Biggs hardly did any damage back as well. So the fact is Han's shooting was just absolutely amazing, and he managed to get critical hits and hits in exactly the right times, just finishing them off, and the X-Wings buckled. Luke was on for a grand slam. If he won this, he'd have won every single game, but as it's come down to it, he has actually lost, and it's lost them the Battle League, basically on kills. And yeah, what a great game. That was very fast, but you know, that's what happens when you've got 2 trying to fight it out for the top of the table. So here we have it, the trophy ceremony. Han Solo right next to his trophy, saying he is the X-Wing champion. He has won the first ever Battle League, and he's done it by 5 victories and 15 kills. Luke had 5 victories and 13 kills. So yes, as you can see, this is the trophy, and Han has very successfully won it. And who knows, can he defend it next season when there will be more competitors? This has been a very good battle league for Han, except for the game against Luke, which the first game against Luke, he unfortunately got beat by the amount of asteroids that was on the field at the time. And it just goes to show how powerful Han was when it actually come down to fighting in just a normal scenario against Luke. And Luke was on for the Grand Slam and could have won this championship, but he hasn't. Han has won basically on kills alone, and Han is the first ever X-Wing champion. I hope you liked the trophy, and I hope you liked the Battle League. I will be playing the last game, which is Darth versus the Most Wanted squad, to see who finishes at the bottom. But there we have it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave a like, please subscribe. The faster and better the more you do it, basically, the faster I will be more inclined to get the next Battle League up and running, and there will be 8 teams in that Battle League. And so the rules will change, of course, as well. I am planning rules changes, but let's see, guys, let's see what happens. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope those of you who voted on Han Solo winning managed to have your little success. So I hope you all enjoyed this Battle League, and I will continue in the second Battle League very soon. But as I say, there is one more match left in this Battle League, and that's just to see who finishes at the bottom. So hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and yeah, share the love. I'll see you soon, guys.